into the first question. I know you're out there and waiting. And question number one: the Athena maneuver. The Athena maneuver involves doing what to boat court? Go ahead and type your answer in to the chat, but do not hit return yet. Do not hit return yet. Once again, the Athena maneuver involves doing what to boat court? All right. I think everybody should be locked in. Go ahead and hit return. You can hit return now. Identifying one's ship upon landing. That is correct. That is correct. Stephanie with the correct answer there. Stephanie has 1 point. Question number two. Question number two. Name the two characters who have served as head of accounting and captain of boat court. Go ahead and put those answers into chat. Once again, the two characters who have served in both the position of head of accounting and captain of boat court. Get your answers locked in there. I would say this is sort of a medium strength difficulty answer. All right, if you want to hit return, go ahead and hit return. Thomas Carrington and Amy Winehouse. See, Captain Roman. The correct answer is Thomas Carrington and Amy Winehouse. Well, Pepper St. James rose to the level of XO and was an assistant captain, but never a full captain. I can give you a half point on that, Stephanie. All right. Moving on to the third question. Which character had the famous tagline, "If you have time for love, you have time to reconcile the accounts"? Again, you want to type that into your into the chat. Type that into the chat, and great. And again, I'll repeat that question. Which character had the famous tagline, "If you have time for love, you have time to reconcile the accounts"? Hopefully everyone has their answer locked in. And go ahead now and hit enter. Hit enter. Yes, that is Roger Johansson. The correct answer is Roger Johansson. Stephanie Allen appears to be jumping out to a very big lead, but there are still more questions. Still more questions. Question number 4. Captain Gladstone O'Donoghue, like 4 other captains of boat court, was born on the ship. Unlike the other 4, what is true of only Captain O'Donoghue? The thing that is only true of Captain O'Donoghue of all 4 captains who were born on boat court, what is only true of Captain O'Donoghue? You're going to put that in the chat, type that into the chat. And let's see, maybe Stephanie Allen's going to get this one. I don't know. She's a big fan. Go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and hit enter. That is correct. BA, he has a peg arm. He has a peg arm. He was the only captain of any kind on boat court to have a peg arm. Good job, BA. Still a chance for you to come back. Question 5. Judge Constance Shea has a sibling who made a noteworthy appearance on Boat Court. What was the sibling's name, and what did they do? Again, you want to type this in. Judge Constance Shea, one of my favorite judges on the show, has a sibling who made a noteworthy appearance on Boat Court. What was the sibling's name, and what did they do? Go ahead and write that in. We need the name of Judge Constance Shea's brother, sister, sibling, and what did they do? All right, answers appear to be locked in, so I'm going to say hit enter. I believe KR got that one right. It is Chastity LaRue, Assistant Petty Officer. The very flamboyant Chastity LaRue, huge personality and an audience favorite. Great. So KR, you are on the board. This is question number 6. Many marriages have occurred on Boat Court, usually officiated by the captain or head judge. Name another character who has officiated a wedding. You're gonna remember to type that into the chat, and then when I say go, you can put that in. You can hit enter, but only after I say you can hit enter. Again, many marriages have occurred on Boat Court, usually officiated by the captain or head judge. Name another character who has officiated a wedding. If you have any latecomers, you've still got time. We've still got 5 more questions. And I know some of you, there was a lot of traffic to get here because it is the big last Boat Court show. So, all right. So if you have your answers locked in for question number 6, naming another character who has officiated a wedding, go ahead and hit enter. Go ahead and enter. Oh, yes. Head janitor Ferry Corgi did actually perform a wedding ceremony, and as well, I'll also give you points for Hjortsen. Great. Oh yeah. Well, I should have made it clear. I can't give you those points, Stephanie, because we are only talking about the U.S. version of Boat Court. But you are still in the lead. Now, question number 7. Question number 7. Nick Pico has been a lounge singer on Boat Court for 17 years. His famous sign-off is, "I'm Nick Pico." Complete that phrase. I'm Nick Pico. So you're going to want to put that in chat, but not hit enter. Nick Pico. He's an institution at this point. I remember actually getting a Nick Pico album in the early aughts. That got a lot of play for me. So everyone should be locked in. The Nick Pico has been a lounge singer on Boat Court for 17 seasons. His famous sign-off is, "I'm Nick Pico," and then go ahead and hit return. The correct answer is, "And I'll die here." And I'll die here. It's Nick has a way of delivering that and just warming your heart. But that's the Nick Pico magic. Great. So KR, you seem to have, you've picked up a couple here, pulling close to BA and Stephanie. So great. Question number 8. Question number 8. The interdiction force is also sometimes known by this colorful moniker. Sometimes known by this colorful moniker. Go ahead and type your answer into the chat, but don't hit return until I say hit return. It's our way of leveling the playing field between the fast typers and the slow typers. Interdiction force, of course, is the force on boat court responsible for bringing in wanted criminals. Great. Now, I'll read the question one more time. The interdiction force is also sometimes known by this colorful moniker. Go ahead and hit return. Hit return. If you have an answer. BCIF is one of they are technically known as BCIF, but I was looking for the Red Dread or the Crimson Corporation. Both of those are acceptable, but BCIF is technically correct. I was looking for the more. So I'm going to give a point to Stephanie Allen and a point to KR. All right, it looks like KR is now in second place, BA is in third, and Stephanie Allen is still in first place. Question number 9. We're coming up towards the end here. In what year did Boat Court move from a cash basis accounting to an accrual basis accounting? And which head of accounting pushed for the change, and what happened to them? Sort of a 3-part question. I need to know the year that they moved from cash basis to accrual basis. I need to know the head of accounting that pushed for that, and what happened to them. What happened to them after that change in accounting? So I'll give you a little bit more time because there are sort of 3 parts to this. But it's one of those answers. If you know the answer, you know it's kind of a no-brainer. Kind of a no-brainer. Pretty big pivotal point in the series when they moved from cash to accrual. As any accountant will tell you, that's a big change to make. It affects a lot of different aspects of your practices. All right, I'm going to read it one more time, and then we're going to hit return. In what year did Boat Court move from a cash basis to accrual basis accounting? Which head of accounting pushed for the change, and what happened to them? So go ahead and hit your enter, hit your yes, it was 1999. That is correct, and it was to avoid Y2K problems. The name of the person was Roman. It was Roman, who did become captain because of that. It was really because of that one maneuver. They did avoid Y2K, as KR points out. I'm going to give full points to BA, and I'm going to give 2/3 points to KR. Great. We're coming up on our last question here, which is good because we're almost at showtime. Question number 10. Gwendolyn Spheris's mother did something very bad. What was it? What was it? What did Gwendolyn Spheris's mother do? Go ahead and put that into chat, but do not hit return until I say hit return. All right, Here is your last chance for points. Last chance for points. Here we go. Gwendolyn Spheris' mother did something very bad. What was it? Go ahead and hit return. Let's see what our answers are. EA, coming up with the correct answer, killed the captain with heartbreak. Chris Hughes, you are correct. She did kidnap the Duchess's pet bird Artemis. But the very, very bad thing that Gwendolyn Spheris' mother did was she killed the captain with heartbreak. Well, I'm totaling up the points here, and it looks like our winner is Stephanie Allen. And it wasn't mentioned, but the winner of this does get a 1 week stay on boat court of your choosing. You can do it if you want to do it off season or high season, that's fine. But it's out there for you if you'd like to, partake of that. I'm just going to go ahead and switch my my background because I want to thank all the competitors. It was a well-fought game. And I'm going to switch my background, and I'm going to switch. I'm going to keep my thing on there. I'm also going to try and switch my demeanor, so I'm less somebody who's leading a trivia competition and more a director of a show. Welcome, everyone. I want to welcome all of the players. Come on out. Come on out. Boy, nothing brings up the energy like a trivia contest, right?
I was sweating, man. I was sweating.
Yes, pins and needles.
I know.
I had the fan on my computer kicked on. There was so much heat coming off of it.
I love trivia contests. I want to actually welcome. We're going to introduce each other. One of my favorite players, Derek Yee. I want to introduce Derek Yee.
Oh, thank you, Dave.
Yeah.
And I want to introduce one of my favorite players and a favorite guest of ours, Erica Anderson, please.
Oh, yeah.
And I want to introduce one of my favorite players and also a guest, Angela Perez.
Hey, thank you. And I'd like to introduce one of my favorite players, Lisa Wayne.
Oh, thank you, Angela. Yay. Wow. And I want to introduce one of my favorite players, Basil El Nafori.
Hey, thank you, Lisa. It's funny because I get to introduce one of my favorite players. Everybody selected their favorite, and I'm selecting Ken Robertson.
And I would like to introduce the director, creator of Boat Court, and the only person in this cast named Dave Dennison. Dave Dennison.
Thank you. So we have a a wonderful cast here, and we're going to be doing Boat Court for you. And to get us started, I know obviously we have a huge number of fans out in the audience. You've all been watching Boat Court this season, and it's been just, in my opinion, 25th season has been the best one yet. And I want to know, like last week, there was a lot of stuff that happened on the show, and we're going to take one of those things as sort of an inspiration for us for our improvised episode. What were, just put in the chat what some of the things were that happened on last week's episode of The Real Boat Court.
Yes.
Terrorists. Keep throwing them in there. Yeah. Ooh, a murder. The captain's cat got lost.
And to answer Craig's question, he didn't see last week. Could he make something up? Yeah, I mean, I think that, people kind of know the flavor of boat court. So if you have an idea of
Yeah,
what happened last week, then you could add that in too.
It probably did happen.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I, one is sort of jumping out to me, and
So
I'm gonna. Is there one that's jumping out to anybody here?
They're all good.
we're all good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Great.
One that does jump out at me, I don't know if you want to take that, Dave, feel free to interject it, is John Pin on lane 19 in the bowling alley.
Jam pin on lane 19.
But that's not be big enough.
No, I'm gonna say that, and we've all seen the things in the chat, so there might be some other things that pop into the show, but we will most definitely have a jammed pin on line 19 of the boat. Ladies and gentlemen, boat court.
I've almost got it figured out. This jammed pin, it's really messed up the works here. I mean, they were supposed to have a big function tonight at the bowling alley, but I'm doing my best I can.
Thomas, it's really important that you get this working. Lane 19 is the captain's favorite lane, and he loves bowling on down that alley. And if you don't get it fixed, the whole boat is gonna be in messed up shape. Thomas,
Ahmed, I'm doing everything I can. Okay, Ahmed.
all right. No, I get it.
I've got my favorite wrench. I don't know what more I can do.
I know you have Jade with you in your arm, so just take Jade and go figure out what's going on in lane 19. Because if Captain comes in and can't bowl, you know how angry he gets. And if he gets angry, the whole ship goes berserk.
I know. And tonight's the big match between the captain and first mate.
Yeah, that's true. It's really important that we get this right, Thomas.
Ahmed.
Yes.
I'm gonna do every goddamn thing that's humanly possible to get this pin unjammed.
Thomas, I believe in you. Me and you have worked in this boat as crew members, as people who work in this bowling alley for the last 15 years. And there was not one night where something wasn't working, because I believe in us. We were together, we went to trade school together, and now we're on this boat together. Thomas?
You remember that time we put up too much wax?
I remember that.
Back in 2004. Too much wax.
People slipping and sliding and falling all over their butts.
We almost lost boat court from all the lawsuits.
Yeah,
The good thing boat court's filled with all those lawyers that are able to defend us.
I know. I almost died laughing too. It was just too funny and too serious at the same time.
I'll say, if you're gonna get sued about something, it's killing people with too much wax.
I know. And there's also the when we made the bowling balls a little too heavy. We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about it later. I'm on it, Ahmed. I'm on it.
2 people overboard is too many. This is boat court, not the love boat. Let's get it together, people. My God. No response, huh? No one's going to take responsibility for this, attorneys? Counselor?
I'm a counselor. I'm not a boat safety expert.
Safety, if not done correctly equals liability. You know this, counselor, and that's where you come in. Don't you sigh at me.
Listen, Judge, I appreciate that the people that went over were friends and family of yours.
Second cousins.
Judge Lopez. Judge Lopez.
Counselor Jones?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Counselor Jones. I appreciate that.
If you want me to start an inquiry, I'll start an inquiry.
You haven't started an inquiry?
Well,
This is a high-profile case, Counselor Jones.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but my
Excuse me, Your Honor, I am sorry to interrupt. Robert Rodriguez, I just got assigned to the boat court legal staff last week. I took the liberty of requesting a toxicology screen for the people that fell overboard. I understand they were relatives. I'm terribly sorry. You have my deepest condolences.
Thank you, Counselor Rodriguez. That is much appreciated. What did you find in the report?
The blood alcohol level was quite high. Apparently someone wasn't monitoring their consumption. I believe if anybody's responsible, it may perhaps be the bar at the conch shell.
That place should have been closed down years ago. Why, after that poor elderly couple went over in 1989, and then again, we lost the German tourist in 2002. When was it going to be enough?
I'll, with your permission, Judge, take a look into all of those records and assemble them so I can complete a complete case history of the conch shell and see if there is indeed negligence that should be punishable by law.
Thank you, Counselor Rodriguez.
Thank you. Counselor, sorry I didn't get time to meet you, but the law waits for no one.
No, we didn't get time to meet. Well, I guess you've got a little lackey to do your work now.
What is that supposed to mean, Counselor Jones? At least someone is doing work.
I am about to say something that I am not going to say.
That's probably a good idea, Counselor Jones.
I'll be working in my office, Judge Lopez.
Marcy, Lorraine? Oh, you're already up here. Hi,
Yes,
Marcy.
yes, Jacobson, I decided to get here early because I wanted to get my arms warmed up for tonight.
Is it okay that I call you by your first name? I'm sorry, Captain. I'm being a little informal.
I would appreciate it if you called me Captain.
Of course, I'm sorry. I was going to ask you about tonight if you're feeling like you're all set.
Does it look like I'm all set?
You've got that. You've got that eye thing, the same thing that I respect and fear, Captain.
I can see you're sweating.
I didn't know how to tell you this, Captain, but the first mate bowled a 280 last night.
A 280.
A 280. I was walking by the bowling alley. She was in there practicing. I saw it.
280 out of
300.
300. We've never bowled that good before.
That's what I'm so worried about. We've never bowled that good before.
It's okay. It's okay. I prayed on it last night. I'm feeling hopeful.
I'll try not to be so nervous.
Captain, here's the update on lane 19 you requested. I know
Thank
lane
you.
19. I know how superstitious you are and how lane 19 is your lucky lane. So far, it's not looking good. It looks like they can unstick the pin, but they can't guarantee that the mechanism will not stick during the game. So you may have to switch to lane 17 or 18, possibly lane 20.
We couldn't possibly do this going up against a 280.
Do you have any instructions for me, Captain?
Crewman number 16. Come here. Come here. I'm lifting you up.
Captain, I just brought the news. I didn't do anything. It's not my it's not my fault. Please, Captain. Captain, you're squeezing too tight.
Just the messenger.
I'm sorry.
I'll try and motivate the people working on it, Captain. I'll do everything I can.
Thank you, crewman 19. I'm so sorry.
Sorry, Captain. I know the immense pressure you're under to win. You're going to be fine.
We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine.
You're going to be fine.
Oh, I have the reports here, and it looks like all of the financials are in order, and I filed all the F2s and the S91s.
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm so happy that you were able to fill them out.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you know, when you asked me to do it, Samir, I was more than happy to help you out. You look like you were swamped with lots of paperwork, and you know, it's easy for me to just knock it out.
Well, you always knock it out of the park.
Thanks, Samir. I try. If there's anything else that you want me to help you with, if I'm more than happy to help you.
You can maybe help me consume a drink tonight.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
I've had my eye on you, Stephanie, for a while.
Amir, I'm not interrupting, am I?
No, that you're not. Sam, you're not.
I just want you to know that I took care of that thing you asked me to take care of. It won't be bothering you anymore.
You talking to me or Stephanie?
No, I'm talking to you, Samir.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it.
It won't be bothering you anymore.
That's great. Thank you. I will. I owe you one, Sam. I owe you a big one.
Sure, yeah.
Is he feeling okay? I mean,
Yeah, sorry. I had a little bit of a bug infestation. Nothing serious. So I thought, yeah, I found a few ants in my cabin, and I asked Sam, and Sam, he said he knew the right people on the ship, so he got rid of it for me.
You do not want to get a bug infestation, because once those things get on the ship, they will not go away, and they love the wood that's in the cabin floors. I mean,
I know.
Build on top of one another, and they start gnawing away on those floors. Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I know. I had, you remember Jameson. Jameson had that and ate all of his furniture, and then he had to stay in the inn for a few days.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You gotta nip that in the bud. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
so glad Sam helped that. You know what? I can, if you need me to file the paperwork for that, I can do a AS 200, and then that way you can get reimbursed. Because otherwise they're gonna charge you for that for your cabin. I'll file that AS 200 for you, and then that way.
Stephanie. Oh, I just want to talk to you tonight. That's all.
Oh, okay, sure.
Meet me at the bar, 7 p.m.
Sure. I can meet you at the conch shell.
Great.
Okay.
Talk to you then.
Okay, Samir.
Yeah, I call it the Tricky Dicky. It's got a lot of vodka in it. I don't know. Do with it what you will.
That's great.
Yeah. Long day, huh?
Yeah. Mary, right?
That's my name. Don't wear it out. I remember someone calling you honey
That is my name.
because you're so sweet.
Yeah. May I have whiskey on the, just whiskey?
Yeah. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday.
There you go.
Oh,
A little bit of nuts to go with that.
oh yes, please. Peanuts, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, thank you.
Welcome. A lot of things happening on the boat.
Can I get a vodka?
Yeah, we got vodka. What do you want? Vodka martini, screwdriver, vodka with lemon, vodka without.
Give me a double vodka, please, and make it a triple.
Like your style.
Hey, Lobster.
Hey, honey, I wonder why you run off.
I've been on the 16-hour shift.
I've seen you do 16 hours before. I saw you do 28 hours once.
Yes. Well, we both know what happened during that 28-hour shift.
Yeah.
It's getting bright in here. Should
I'll dim it
Oh.
for you.
my sunglasses on.
One old fashioned with a twist, please.
Yep,
I'd like a B-2 bomber.
of course.
Anyway,
We all know what happened during that 24-hour shift.
Oh man, honey, that was rough.
Yep. Never got my arm back.
Yeah, you're like the badass one-armed, member of the team that, you with one arm is twice as good as me with two arms, which would mean I would need 4 arms to be as good as you, even.
Thank you, Lobster. I appreciate that. Lavender, we know what your strengths are.
Ah, come on, honey. Look, you are not any less of part of the team. All right, just remember that. You're twice as much as Oscar here, right? As like he already said. And yeah, without you, I mean, you boost our morale.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, Lavender. I mean, the fact that you speak 16 different languages and you just are able to be our every woman to everything is just incredible.
Well, we all got our strengths, like you said, And I mean, Akhtar down there. I mean, Akhtar's got his own strengths.
Yeah, I can drink everybody under the table. You know what I'm saying? Let's see it. Come on.
Right.
Who wants to battle me?
I'll go. I'm in on this.
All right. Okay. Well, you pick the poison. We'll drink it up.
All right, with vodka all around.
All right,
Vodka
4
all
shots of
around.
vodka.
All right.
Mm.
Oh,
Ah, another one. Let's do another one.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming.
Just a reminder, folks, I work for tips.
Oh yeah.
You'll
Oh.
get your fair share. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
We
famous
got you
last
covered,
words.
Mary. We got you covered, Mary.
Akhtar, I got you. I got you.
Oh, this is on me tonight? All right, it's on me tonight. Let's go.
All right.
I'm sorry by stopping by your cabin unannounced, Counselor Jones, but things were so rushed before. Please, I caught you coming out of the shower. Just take your time, put some clothes on. It's a very
Yeah.
nice cabin you have, Counselor Jones.
Well, if you prosecute as many cases as I do, week in and week out, then you earn a better cabin, okay?
I guess you've earned quite a nice cabin. You must have prosecuted a number of cases.
A number of cases?
Uh, that was an understatement. I'm sorry. No offense meant.
214 cases.
Impressive. And what's your win-loss record, if I can ask?
I've only lost 3 cases.
2-11-3.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Let me move over across the room to where you are.
Really big cabin.
It is a big cabin.
Look, I just felt like we got off on the wrong foot earlier. I'm just the new guy trying to make a good impression. I don't even know your first name. I just know you as Counselor Jones.
My first name is Hieronymus.
Hieronymus. Huh?
Hieronymus Jones.
It's a great name.
Thank
Robert, Bob, if you like.
Robert Rodriguez?
Yes. See?
Listen, I don't appreciate you coming into the judges' chambers and grandstanding like that.
It wasn't grandstanding. Judges are so busy, and I knew she had to be upset because her relatives were the ones that went overboard, and tensions are running so high with this bowling competition tonight. I just thought maybe I'd lighten her load a little bit.
You know, that sounds nice and sweet, but there's something about you that has a bit of a sting. I can't tell if you're a scorpion or a snake.
Snakes don't sting, do they?
No. Scorpions only sting once and then they die. So which
Snakes. No, please go ahead. I'd rather hear your take on this metaphor.
Which would you rather be, a scorpion who stings once, or a snake who doesn't sting?
I think I'd rather be a snake.
Good. So, Counselor Robert Rodriguez,
Bob.
Bob, if you ever have a nice thing you want to do for the judge, for any judge, maybe you might want to run it by me first.
Oh. So there's a pecking order in boat court.
Why do you think there's a lead prosecutor?
Fair enough.
Now,
Let me ask you, do you see yourself as a scorpion or a snake? Or do you see yourself as something else?
I like to think of myself as a marsupial, because I always have something in my pouch, something precious in my pouch. And I move slowly, but I can jump fast.
Ahmed! Ahmed!
Oh, yeah, yes, Thomas.
I was down there. You're not gonna believe what I fucking found down there.
What'd you find?
I got my arm in the jig, right? I've got my arm in the jig, and I'm twisting, I'm turning, I'm pulling, and I'm pulling.
Uh-huh.
I found what jammed the pin.
What is it, Thomas? What is it?
One of the kidnapped mobs from 208.
No.
I couldn't believe it at first. I thought, what the hell is that? I grabbed it by this, and at first I thought maybe it was a person, but no!
Was it one of the kidnapped mobs?
It was one of the mobs!
Are they all out there?
No, it's just the one, I think he's
Did we
back.
check any of the other ones?
No, I think he's back! The killer's back, and he's sending us a message!
No! We gotta come back! No!
I thought once everything stopped that would be it. But it's back. I don't know if we should tell Lobster or what we should do, but it's back.
Well, we gotta tell Lobster, Lavender, and everybody else in the ejection force.
I think this was the one from cleaning deck A.
I'm afraid, Thomas. I'm really afraid right now.
He's back.
He's back. Maybe it's from a long time ago. Maybe it's just,
Lane 19 was working just the other night when the captain was practicing.
That's true. Maybe it fell. Maybe it was like stuck up there and it finally.
I do routine maintenance every night and I'm thorough.
Yes, you are, Thomas. Yes, you are.
I would have seen it on Matt. I would have seen it if it were there.
Okay, all right. I guess we'll tell Lavender. At least it's lane 19 fixed now.
Yeah, it's fixed.
Captain will be happy.
Yeah.
I was a little upset with your performance the other day, Counselor Jones.
I don't appreciate new lawyers coming in here and stepping on my toes.
I don't care. Listen, Counselor Jones, we go back a long time. Our relationship hasn't always been professional, and I try to forget that. But I feel that you take advantage of that relationship. I don't feel you're doing your best work because you know you can get away with it.
Do you think it's easy for me? Do you think it's easy for me having a child with you? Do you think it's easy for me knowing that the only reason I'm in this world is I have one of your kidneys keeping me alive?
Giving you that kidney was probably one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made. To be connected with you like that.
That hurts. That really hurts me.
A part of me in such a subpar counselor such as yourself, Counselor Jones, I'm embarrassed for my organs.
Well, if you feel that way, Susanna, maybe I can see if they'll take it out and give it back to you. I don't know.
Don't be ridiculous. If you were a real man, you would say, I'm going to step up and I'm going to earn that kidney. That's what you would say, Counselor Jones.
What more do I have to do?
You figure this case out. You figure this case out before Rodriguez. You know, if he figures it out, it's going to embarrass Boat Court. And by de facto factor, it's going to embarrass me.
You don't have to de facto factor on me.
Don't make me de facto factor on you, Counselor Jones.
Mommy.
Sylvia, I thought I told you to wait in the cabin, hon.
The books, hi, Dad.
It's good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Oh, you're getting big.
I've been eating a lot of peanut butter sandwiches, just like you said.
Did you get that? Did you get that globe I sent you? You
Yeah,
like geography, and I thought you'd like that globe.
yeah, I accidentally broke it, but I liked it when it was here. Okay, I'll go back to the cabin.
All right, Sylvia.
I'll have Mr. Rob take me.
Yes, have Mr. Rob take you. Okay, Darren. Don't forget to brush your teeth.
Oh, I did forget. Sorry.
I'll be there to tuck you in, love.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, Sylvia.
Surprised she still recognizes you.
I just wanted to say I'm sorry.
You should have said that before she left.
I'm saying it to you.
Well, Samir, it's so fancy. I didn't realize. I thought we were just going for a drink. You ordered a whole full course meal for dinner.
Only the best for you, Stephanie.
Thanks, Samir. You know, um, when you asked me to meet you, I thought that maybe we would be talking, some accounting, some of the accounting business and the paperwork, and but I don't know, the way you're looking at me.
All I want to account for is you.
And here we are, your appetizer of the coconut pineapple scampi, a specialty of the conch shell. Yeah, I'll set that down. Your dinner should be ready in about 15 minutes, and I have pre-baked the souffle, so it will be ready for your dessert.
Thank you,
Bon
Kimsley.
appetit.
Thank you, Kimsley. Isn't Kimsley great?
Well, yeah, I'm usually just go to the bar section. I've never actually been seated for a full meal here. Well,
I mean,
all the time, if you know Kingsley by name.
yeah, no, I come here all the time. I come here for the food and I come here for the view, but I think the view just got upgraded.
Samir, I don't know what to say. Just that, people talk in the office, and
Stephanie, do you like me?
yes, I do. It's just that, sometimes people say that that you. Oh.
Let's not let anything stand in the way of our love. Me and you are meant to be together. We don't have to worry about no office, no Sam, no captain, not even the interdiction force.
I'm sorry to interrupt, sir. I found the last bottle of the 89 Montrachet as you had requested. I've had it breathing for 28 and a half minutes. Perhaps you'd like me to pour for both you and the lady?
Yes, please, Kimsley, thank you.
Of course.
Is that Sam? Sam's here.
Hey, Sam.
I just saw you enjoying a lovely meal over here, and I thought I'd stop by and say hi.
Oh, thank you, Sam. It's really nice of you. I will talk to you later. I'll try to touch base with you later to kind of close on the matter.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Yes. You know what happens if you don't put a close on these things. They have a way,
They fester and cause a lot of damage.
and they pop back up.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want them to pop back up.
No. We don't want to pop back up, Sam.
I hope you enjoy your lovely meal.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Sorry, where was I?
Well, I was trying to say that, I've heard that, that often wine and dine, lots of people, you know, I, I want to like you, Samir. I mean, I think you're great. I think you're really smart and you're so smooth. It's just that, again,
Let's not worry about our history. Let's just worry about our present. And you are just the present for me.
oh, wow. Wow. That's so poetic.
Well, when I see you, I just want to say poetry. My heart sings like a little chirpy bird, tweet, tweet, coming up with all rhymes and beautiful things to say. Because when you see beauty, you can't do anything but say beautiful things.
Is there something that's inspiring you to say something now?
Yes. Stephanie, when I look into your eyes, feel like you took a piece of my heart, so I should just say goodbye to it because I am not whole without you. And know this, that my love for you is true. I would like to wine and dine, but you will always be mine.
Oh, wow. Wow. Did you just come up with that?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I
wow.
just looked into your eyes and let the words inspire me. Now eat, eat.
Okay. Okay.
Today's the day.
Sure is, Captain Marcy.
Is the day, Jacobson. Oh man, I'm so glad that they fixed lane 19. I mean, we both know what happens when I get angry.
Oh, boy, sure, boy, do I. Captain Marcy. They're saying it was something weird that jammed it all.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they took it down to the interdiction squad. Something
Huh.
about a mop? I don't know.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about a mop just getting stuck in the gears and causing everything to jam up.
Was it a white tipped mop?
All I know is it was a mop, Captain. Are
Okay.
you okay?
Yeah, I just need to
You need to just
warm up.
bowl.
I just need to warm up.
You just need to bowl. You're gonna be fine.
Yes.
Hey, Captain, my name's Glenn. You don't know me. I work down in the laundry room, and I've been hearing about this game coming up. I'm rooting for you. Um, I don't know if it's okay that I bet a little bit of money on you, but just anyway, Glenn,
I'm sorry, excuse me, Glenn. Glenn, was it?
Glenn.
You need to step off a little bit. The captain is trying to get into her mindset for bowling, and telling her that you bet on her isn't helping anything.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
We appreciate it, but
That's old Glenn. He's always stepping in it. Forget.
Sorry, Glenn.
Did I say anything? It's
I
like,
feel, I'm feeling awful now having said that to you.
no, it's fine.
I don't mean to be
Jacobson.
confrontational. I just know the captain really needs her space.
Jacobson, give Glenn a handshake for me. Thank you.
You have nice hands, Glenn.
I work in the laundry, so there's like a lot of softeners that we use. So,
I like it.
Uh,
It smells
uh,
nice.
Captain, my name is Ahmed. I'm one of the repair people on here. This is Thomas. He also helps repair things, and we found the mop with the white mop head. I think he's back.
Oh my. Wow. So you're Thomas? You're the one that found the mop? Yeah, I'm the one that found the mop. It was stuck in the wiggly gig.
Tell him, Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah?
You know we need to call the interdiction squad here immediately.
That's where I brought the mop. They said, they were going to take care of it.
Jacobson, do you know the history behind this?
No, I don't. I don't know I don't know it.
Thomas, why don't you tell him the history?
Yeah, Thomas.
All right, I'm going to tell Jacobstein. Is that your name?
Jacobson.
Jacobson. Well, the history of the mop is this. About 10 years ago, there was a guy who kidnapped a whole bunch of the mops from all over the decks, and he would place them in all sorts of weird places. Every time that a mop was placed,
Somebody died. Somebody's killed. Somebody got killed.
someone would get killed. So the rumor was that these mops, if you were to find a mop, that there was like the calling card of
They usually would find the body where they found the mop.
a serial killer. He would do it.
What do you think of that, Jacobson?
I feel like that's really scary.
So that means that there must be a body around here.
Well, Captain, I've been going over it, and I don't think it's a coincidence that Lane 19 was targeted.
We think your life is at risk, Captain.
I
Jacobson,
do,
come back here. I want to see you.
I'm going to go get him. I can see he's wandered off to the bar.
Yeah, he needs to come here and protect the captain.
Yes.
He does. Oh, I'm going to be right there. I'm going to be right there. Whew. Hey, everybody. I'm back.
Hey, Jacobson.
Yeah.
Thomas, tell him what he needs to do.
All right. Hey,
Can you get my bulletproof vest?
well, I think what you should do is make sure that you're around your captain at all times. If you're around your captain, there's no way the serial killer could get around him.
You got that, Jacobson?
Yeah, did you get that? Come back here, you bastard. Oh, yeah, I got it.
Lobster.
Yeah, just so you know, Lobster is here too. If this serial killer comes back, he will not be long in this world. Yes.
Thank
He
you.
will have
Great to hear. I want to do everything I can for my captain. She's the best, and she deserves to win.
This game needs to be postponed, and I need Jacobson here immediately, and the interdiction squad needs to take over. Thank you, Jacobson.
Yeah, we'll take care of it.
Well, Rob, I'm gonna have to hold you in contempt if we have another night like that.
Contempt, huh? I don't think that was the word I would pick. out of a legal dictionary, Your Honor.
Well, that's one dictionary I'm appreciating right now, sir.
That was really bad, Susanna.
Oh, man.
Uh,
That conch shell bar always gets me in trouble. Man, last time I was there, I had Sylvia. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know,
I hear
take
you.
precautions now. Don't get me wrong.
I got it. You can certainly pound back those wave toppers like nobody I've ever seen.
Oh, it tastes like pineapple going down. Feels like vomit coming up. Am I right?
I gotta say, you're so different than I originally thought, Susanna.
I appreciate that. You know, I mean, I like to, you know, put on the, keep it professional when I'm in my chambers, but when I'm in my chambers, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. You're really easy to talk to.
Oh, thanks, Rod. I appreciate that. It is Rod, not Rob.
It's close enough. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I do have to tell you, I should have mentioned this before, but this is, you're discreet, right? Like this can't go beyond this
Of
cabin.
course. Of course. I'd never say a word. I mean, come on. We're both dedicated professionals that are, well, our first concern is the law above anything and everything else, right?
Yeah. I'm glad you see it that way, you know. Just a little sensitive about, you know, Counselor Jones's feelings is all, you know, professionally.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. You know, I did have a chat with Hieronymus earlier. He feels really threatened by me, and I don't know why.
well, you know, Hurry and I go back. I mean, he's the father of my child for crying out loud, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, as a legal professional, that shouldn't matter. The law should be above everything else, right?
No, it should be. I agree with you there. It should be.
Look, what if, you know, as we're investigating this case, you just temporarily appointed me co-head counsel, just so he and I are operating on the same level, so there's no threat. There's all kinds of precedents. U.S. versus Skivvy Fikes, Illinois versus Danbury and Forks. They've always, in big cases, especially where alcohol might be involved in people drowning, a co-head counsel is pretty standard. But
Yeah.
look, I'm not telling you how you do your job. It's just something to consider.
I have to say this is a odd pillow talk, but
I probably shouldn't have said anything.
but you
I'm
did.
sorry.
But you did, counselor. But you
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Let's
Is
just
there,
put that in a file for now, okay?
is there a way I could make it up to you?
What are you, a mind reader now?
Something close to it, Your Honor.
Samir.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. It was just such a funny story.
Oh man, I'm feeling so woozy after all that we drank at dinner. I didn't realize I followed you all the way to your room.
Yes. Do you wanna come in or?
No, I shouldn't. I should get back to my own room, which is I think over there.
Yes, your room is just down there.
Yeah. I had a really nice time though. That was, oh, Samir, you're so poetic. You're so smart, and I really admire you. You know, I've learned so much from you, and the way that you work. I have so much admiration for your work ethic. Sorry, I'm just rambling now.
No, it's all right.
I'm not thinking straight. I think it's
Just kiss me, you fool.
wait. Yeah, you know, office policy. the office policy etiquette, the document, or
Can't
section
forget about
3, line, paragraph 2.
Look at me. I just keep running into you.
Stephanie, why don't you go back to your room? And I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, good night. Good night. Good night.
Look, I was told you I was going to come later tonight.
I guess I couldn't wait any longer.
No one could know that I told you to put that mop there, okay?
Well, I did what you told me to do. I put the mop there. Now, what about the body? Do you want me to put it there too?
Yes, put the body there, Sam. Nobody can know that I am the mop killer.
You might say that in a quieter voice.
Oh, come into my room.
All right.
Look, I already wired you $5,000. I will wire the other $5,000 a little later, okay?
I would feel so much better if you could give me an actual time when I can expect that other.
You know what? I'm going to do it right now, okay? There.
The body will be delivered.
Thank you. Now, go ahead, go. It's already morning. I gotta sleep.
I guess. We all need our beauty sleep. Well, I'll be on my way. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
I wish I could say the same, Sam.
So, Captain, we got the whole interdiction squad here for a briefing. Lobster and Octar and Honey.
Great, great.
So, you're safe with us. Okay. We've got, between all of us, we've got all these different skills, I mean, there is nobody that is going to drink you to death. That's right, Doctor. There is nobody that can arm wrestle you, and there is nobody that can out speak you in any language, right? And I mean, we got everything covered.
Captain, I've instructed interdiction of Thayer to act as bodyguards for the remainder of the danger until this particular mop collar is brought to justice or confirmed to be out of the picture.
Yes. We will
Okay.
be like white on rice, as they say.
White on rice?
Yes. You say, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
I'm sorry, I just get very anxious very easily.
Oh, yeah, he's understandable. Yes.
Understand.
What did you eat?
Captain,
Oh,
how long have you been vomiting?
3 hours. Oh.
What did you have for breakfast, Captain?
She had her usual eggs and bacon.
And bacon.
Yes, but she was the only one who had nachos at the bowling alley last night. They said they were out of nachos and they made them specially for the captain. Did anybody check the nachos?
I forgot to check the nachos.
Stay here. I'm going to sickbay to get a doctor.
Jacobson,
I'm sorry.
come here.
Uh,
I'm gonna lift you up.
yeah. Oh,
You forgot to check the nachos.
I forgot. I was so busy talking with Thomas. I forgot.
Look, Captain, I'm going to give you a shot from our med kit. It's sort of an all-purpose Epicac. If there is anything in your system, it will help to bring it up, all right?
Okay. Okay,
Good thinking, Lobster.
here. Oh, oh, thank you.
Is there anything I can do?
How good are you, Jacobson? You had one job.
Everyone stand back. I'm Dr. Millars. Captain, how are you feeling? Are you running a fever?
Yes,
Doc, I gave Captain benzodorphetine.
Benzodorphin.
Excellent. Good thinking. Captain, I'm going to just take a little sample of your blood. I can process it right here on the bridge and we can determine what toxin you were infected with, all right? Stick out your arm, please. Let me just process it very quickly.
Lobster, what is benzodiazepam do?
It's a benzodorphan.
Dorsifan.
It's sort of an all-purpose epicac cleanse.
You feel this effects within 30 seconds. You should start feeling better right away now.
Oh, okay.
You might sweat more. You've already vomited a lot. Perhaps you experience diarrhea. It's the body's way of eliminating whatever poison is within you.
Oh, that's nice.
Afraid I have bad news.
What is it, Dr. Millars?
Your action has delayed the poisoning and may have saved her life, but it's already reached her bloodstream. It's a toxin that we don't have an antitoxin for aboard boat court because it's so rare.
What's the name of the toxin?
Glazodawson.
What's the serum called?
Meroxyphalos. And it is only found in one place, on the other side of the world. If we can't get that into the captain in the next 24 hours, Captain, I'm afraid you'll die.
We have to get to the Falkland Islands right now.
I just wanted to bowl. I just want to bowl.
You would have had it too, Captain. I believe in you.
We need to scramble choppers right now. Let's scramble choppers. We get to nearest Air Force Base, find jet, get to Falkland Islands. It's our only hope.
You're gonna be okay, Captain.
Next week on Boat Court.
Are you serious?
Samir, I will marry you. Yes.
Well, that's a grand jury if I've ever seen one.
Everything's gonna be just fine. Just fine.
You know who your next target is, Sam. I already wired you the money.
I'm gonna bowl if it's the last thing I do.
Pull yourself together, Hieronymus. Pull yourself together. You can't get back on the heroin again.
No one of these lockers has the clue, but which one? Damn it, which one?
Careful now. After you drink 4 of these, the deck's slippery when wet.
These choppers are chopping.
That's right, Thomas. I love you.
I'm sorry, Judge. I I didn't hope that I would have to be doing this to you, but I have to.
So will you be bringing someone else by this evening, sir, now that the young lady in accounting has rebuffed your advances?
Mommy? Mommy?
Sylvia, don't play with my gavel. How many times do I have to tell you?
I broke the head. I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, everybody come back. Oh, boat court. Oh, boat court. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the audience for coming. Thank you, cast, for a wonderful, wonderful cast. We're going to be around for a little while here. If you have any questions for the boat court cast, and for the members of the crew, any moments that stand out for you?
Oh yes, Derek playing double roles there. Oh my goodness. And Basil, keep making it, just poking him. Oh good.
It was like, whoever's not there, I want them there. It was just like, I love like having half the shirt and switching.
Yes.
It's like so Ivory and Ivory. It's really funny.
Yes, yes.
Fun.
Yeah.
That didn't put me in my head at all.
Oh goodness.
I see some people were, really wanted to see the actual bowling tournament. So
The annual bowling episode is generally one of the highest rating, but they find ways to push it off until like March sweeps all the time.
well,
Yeah,
they found that bowling is actually a bigger draw than weddings or
huge.
So
Mhm.
That's why they do the murder before the actual bowling.
Right.
Yeah. Other favorite moments from the cast?
I love Basil's.
Yes. Yeah.
And I can see Lisa, you're like, should I put my finger? Should I not?
I didn't put her head at all.
When Erica came in as Sylvia.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I love Sam popping up every time me and like a romantic thing.
Yeah.
I think, Dave, this may set a brand new personal best for you for different characters lurking in halls throughout the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it when you popped up in the hallway and
Yeah.
was dropping from us. That was a great visual.
Mhm.
I perfected the lurker role.
And the Academy for Best Lurker goes to.
Great. Any other favorite moments? Any other thoughts or terrifying moments in the from the cast?
I loved Angela's line, don't touch that kidney. Yeah, you don't know where it's been. Do you remember that?
No. I'm like, what? Was that me or was that Dave? Oh goodness.
Robin wants to know if the judge was going to be next, and yeah, I think the judge was going to be next.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Samir was trying to take over a boat court, starting with the captain.
I loved the justification for the mop.
Yes, yes. Oh my goodness. Such a harmless looking mop too. Not even a full mop. Like,
It surprised me when Derek brought me out and he's like, I found out why the boat is drowning. And it brings out the mom. And I was just like trying to contain myself from laughing. It's just like too funny.
like a child's mop.
It is a child's mop. It was just sitting here. So I was like, wait, I saw mop kidnapping. So
That's funny.
what else am I going to get to?
We know the killer is a clean freak and has small hands.
It's Sylvia. It's Sylvia.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well, cool.
Yay.
Thanks again. Thanks again to the audience for coming. Thanks
Yay.
to the wonderful cast, especially big thanks to Erica and to Angela for
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, that was fun.
we will hopefully at some point be doing boat court again, whether it's on the old Zoom or in person. So look forward to boat court coming to a future impression.
Dave, cruise lines are opening up. I'm waiting for Viking to call. Boat court on a cruise. I mean, just saying.
Nice.
That would be so cool.
Yay.
Okay.
Thanks also to Hillary for all her
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Hillary.
Hillary.
And a tip of the captain's cap to Gavin MacLeod, who passed away.
Oh,
If there's any thing that people will say, "Oh, is it like?" It's the Love Boat. So thank you, Gavin, for your wonderful Captain Stubing.
mhm.
All right, we will say goodbye now, and hope to see you again soon.
Hey, good night.
Bye, everybody.
Good night.
Right.